Okay, let's talk about Haynes King's insane preseason debut. Imagine being an undrafted rookie, getting your first NFL start in the Hall of Fame game, a stage where legends are celebrated, and not only surviving but stealing the show. That's exactly what King did. 180 yards, 2 TDs, 0 turnovers, and a game-winning scramble in the final seconds. And here's the kicker. He did it while looking like a seasoned pro in front of actual Hall of Famers. Is this the most underrated Cinderella story of the year, or is there more to unpack here? Let's dive in. First off, why does this game even matter? Yeah, it's preseason, but for guys like King, it's their Super Bowl. He's a 25-year-old sixth-year college veteran who got snubbed in the draft because scouts labeled him a runner, not a passer. But last night, he shredded that narrative. Completed 62% of his passes, moved the ball with poise, and when the pressure hit, he didn't crumble, he improvised. To me, this isn't just a feel-good story, it's a middle finger to lazy scouting reports. How many other project players get written off because they don't fit a prototype? Now, let's dissect that final drive. Trailing by 3, 20 seconds left, no timeouts. King lines up, dodges a sack, and somehow finds a lane to dive in for the TD. And the Panthers' sideline erupts like they've just won the Lombardi. Coach Canals called him a winner, but what does that word really mean here? It's not just about talent, it's about mental toughness. A lot of QBs have arm strength or speed, but how many can stay calm when their entire career hinges on one play? King's moment reminded me of another dual-threat QB who got doubted early, Lamar Jackson. The comparison isn't perfect, but the resilience is similar. But wait, let's slow down. Is this one game enough to crown him? Hell no. But what it does is force the league to ask questions. Why did Georgia Tech's ACC Player of the Year go undrafted? Because teams still sleep on players who don't fit the pure passer mold. King's college tape was full of runs and checkdowns, sure, but was anyone actually watching how he commanded the offense? His post-game quote about seeing Hall of Famers walking in front of me? That's not just humility, that's a guy who's been grinding for this. He's not surprised he showed up. He's thrilled the world finally sees it. Here's where I get speculative. Could this be a turning point for how we view QB development? The NFL's obsessed with prototypes, but King's blend of brains and legs challenges that. And if Carolina leans into this, maybe they've got a franchise cornerstone. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room. This was the Jets' defense. Not exactly the 85 Bears. So yeah, context matters. But give the guy credit. He took what the defense gave him, minimized mistakes, and when he had to be a playmaker, he delivered. So what's next? If I'm King, I'm locking in film sessions, studying every rep, and refusing to let this moment define me. One game doesn't make a career, but it can be the spark. And for the Panthers, this isn't just about a preseason win, it's about finding an identity. Celebrating that touchdown like it's a playoff clincher. That's culture building. Maybe that's what separates good teams from great ones, recognizing when a player's moment isn't just luck but a sign of things to come. Alright, let me wrap this up. Haynes King's debut was thrilling, but it's also a litmus test. For scouts, did you miss on this kid? For fans, are you ready to believe in the underdog? And for King himself, can he keep this momentum going? The truth is, we won't know for months. But what we do know is that Thursday night wasn't just a game, it was a statement. And I, for one, am here for it. What's your take? Is King the next breakout star, or is the hype getting ahead of itself? Drop your thoughts below, let's debate it.